guys, it's Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel. So I have a ship with me video today to share. I uploaded a thrift haul last night. It's the last thrift haul. I uploaded 60 items from my local outlets, and about half of the items that were featured in that thrift haul sold yesterday. So I just want to take a quick second to say thank you to you guys. I know a lot of my viewers purchased items, so I've mentioned it a lot of times, but that really honestly means so much to me. The fact that 50% of the items that I showed in that haul have already sold in one day just honestly kind of blows my mind, and it just makes me really grateful to have this platform and, you know, be able to make thrift hauls and make these ship with me videos. It really is enjoyable for me. You guys seem to enjoy it, so yeah, it just really makes me happy. So let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, I had about, I think I counted 29 items sell from the thrift haul last night, and then I have just, you know, some other items that sold also from my closet. So starting off, we have a pair of shoes. These are Nayot sandals, and they're size 43, which is a larger size. I think that's equivalent to like a 12 to 13-ish, and I really like this brand. Actually, I think it's pronounced Nayot. It's N-A-O-T. They are made in Israel. I think all of the shoes are made in Israel, and they're really high quality. They almost kind of look like Birkenstocks. I've sold them several times in the past, usually for around 25 to 40-ish. These did sell for 20. I went ahead and accepted an offer just because they are a little bit of a larger size and they have been sitting for a little bit. So my earnings on them were $16. I did pay $2, and my net profit came out to $14. I forgot to mention it, but I will have all of the shipping supplies that I'm using today linked down in the description if you guys are interested, or if you're curious about any of the items that I use. Everything will be linked down there, as well as all of the box numbers that I order free from USPS.com. So yeah, that's just a side note. I always get a lot of questions about my shipping supplies. In the past couple weeks, I have definitely noticed a spring, summer trend in sales start to pick up with, you know, sandals and dresses and linen and whatnot. Okay, so next we have a two-piece bundle. Like I was just mentioning, this is a linen blend Bowden dress, and it has a belt, really cute. Was this in my haul last night? I think it was. This is a pretty new item. I don't know if it was in the haul last night, but it was definitely listed about a week, possibly 2 weeks. Yeah, this was definitely in the haul. So yeah, it was listed within this week. And then the second piece is, I believe this is also a linen blend. It's just from Target, and I actually got this for myself at the outlet. It's a jumpsuit, but I just never ended up wearing it, so I listed it, which is one of my favorite things about reselling is, you know, you can just list the items that you're not wearing and give them a new home. So this bundle, the buyer bundled the two items and sent me an offer for $35, which I accepted. I thought that was a very reasonable offer. And so that made my earnings $28. I paid about $3 for both of these, and so that makes my net profit $25. This Bowden dress is super cute, and I think I mentioned it in the haul, but I was really happy to find the attached belt, because if any of you guys are avid thrifters, I'm sure you know it's always a struggle finding a dress or a jumpsuit that's supposed to have an attached belt. belt because a lot of the times it is missing. So yeah, really cute warmer weather bundle here. So today is Thursday, and that is $2 day at my local outlet. I've talked about it so many times. I have to get there right at 7 a.m. to get the good stuff, I guess you'd say. And so I took a nap between shopping and this. So I am well rested. I am ready to go. Okay, 4-piece bundle here. We have 2 free pull tops to start off with. This is actually another piece in my own wardrobe that I never ended up wearing. So I bought this at the beginning of fall time, this top, because I thought it was so cute. And I never ended up wearing it. And then fall came to a close, and so if I don't wear an item that's designed for a season within that season, I get rid of it, because if I don't wear it that fall time, I'm most likely not going to wear it next fall time, so it's just going to sit in my wardrobe. Next, a new with tags, or it's new with partial tags, J. Crew graphic t-shirt. It says Venice Beach. This is super cute. And these were both listed pretty recently, I would say within the last 3 weeks or so. Actually, all of this stuff. Well, besides the last piece, which we will get to. Another newish listing. This is Free People Cold Shoulder. This is called the Chloe top. I think all 3 of these were a part of my huge 150 haul series a couple weeks ago. And then the last item is this American Eagle crochet overlay romper. This is precious, and this has been listed probably 6 months or so. But yeah, so again, we have kind of a mix of seasons here. You know what, I'm going to split these 2 up. Do with the cream So this bundle sold for $60. I can't remember if she sent me the offer or if I sent her the offer. I think she sent me the offer, so I don't guess it really matters, but the bundle sold for $60. My earnings were $48. I paid $5 for these tops. I didn't include the price that I paid for the plaid Free People top, just because when I purchased that, I was buying it with myself to wear in mind. So I paid more than I would have if I were, planning to resell it. So yeah. My net earnings for this bundle came out to $43, which I am happy with. So yeah, I took like a 3-hour nap before just to kind of recharge a little bit before heading into shipping. That 7 a.m. shopping really takes it out of you. It is very competitive. Everyone gets there right at 7 a.m. and everyone just kind of flies through the racks and throws things into their carts. And then after a couple hours of just, kind of looking through everything, people will then start to go through their carts and put back the items that they don't want. So yeah, it really takes a lot out of you. Definitely had to eat and drink some coffee and rest up a little bit. Alrighty. Next we have a pair of shoes. These are OTBT, which I really like this brand. They have like a lot of rustic, kind of interesting laid back designs to their shoes, and they're really well made. All the ones that I've ever picked up are genuine leather. So I actually grabbed these at the bins in Austin. I want to say it was over a year ago. So I've had these for a while. I think I've relisted them a little bit. So what I've been doing recently is, if I think something in my closet should have already sold, like if I think it's really cute and trendy and I've sold a lot of other items like it and I don't know, you know, why it's not selling, I will share the items. I will kind of embed them into my new listings. So if I have, you know, like the other day I uploaded all 60 of those items from my thrift haul, and I just shared this shoe listing in between those items that I was listing so that they could get that exposure that the new items were getting, and they ended up selling. And I actually did that with a Free People skirt that you'll see later on. It also sold. So I think that's going to be my new trick to getting items to sell that I think should be selling, is just kind of bump them up in my closet to get them more exposure. And also relisting works really well. If the item is older than 60 days, then you can click edit and then copy, and it takes you to a copy of the listing, and you can list that copied listing, and that is basically like relisting it. It bumps it up to the just in category of your closet instead of it makes it a new listing basically. I like to use that copy feature a lot, especially for items that are older than 60 days, because it just kind of bumps them up in the algorithm and makes them a new listing essentially. So these shoes, I didn't close this very well. These shoes, I had them listed at $28, and someone just purchased them outright. So I guess she was just kind of scrolling my closet and saw them and purchased them outright. So that was awesome. That made my earnings $22.40. I probably paid about $2 for these at the bins in Austin. And so my net profit came out to $20. I think this brand has a very specific style of shoe that's really popular. I forget what it is right now. I have sold it before. And that style does really well. And I think the other styles tend to sit a little bit. Let me see. I'm curious now. I know I've sold the popular style. It's kind of like a wedge OTBT. I'm just going to my closet and searching the brand OTBT. Yeah, okay, it's called the Bushnell, Bushnell platform wedge. So I think that specific style of shoe from OTBT sells really well. And the other styles, you know, they will sell because it is a quality brand, but they might just take a little bit longer because they're not as in demand as that Bushnell sandal is. So, okay, next we have a 4-piece bundle, and these are all Everlane Tanks. So I just kind of randomly stumbled upon this little cluster of Everlane Tanks at my outlet, and they were all in like brand new condition. So I did pick them up. I did pay $2 a piece for them, so I ended up spending $8 for these. But I knew that they would sell, and I knew that they would sell quickly, so yeah, which they did. They sold. The buyer, which I follow her on Instagram, she's so sweet. She actually has a YouTube channel also. I can't remember her username right now, but I will type it on the screen. I love watching her hauls. And so, let's see, I listed the bundle of these at $45. She offered me $35 about like an hour or two after listing. I accepted, making my earnings $28. Like I said, I did pay $8 for all of these. And so my profit was $20. And yeah, I was just happy to give these a new home. A lot of people had skipped over them, so I think for whatever reason people weren't buying them. Maybe they were too basic, but I think they're definitely a great set of, you know, essential tank tops for the, you know, spring, summer months. Okay. Next up we have, okay, I love this piece. It is very large. I mentioned in my last ship with me video that I ran out of big boxes, so I'm trying to make do right now while they are being shipped to me. But I do have a couple here. So this is a Gap one size wool blend poncho. This has been listed for a couple weeks. I think this is so pretty. I love the neutral colors in it. I love that it's a wool blend. It's such a substantial feeling piece. Gap makes really high quality items in my opinion. They seem to last a long time. I have a lot of their pieces in my own wardrobe. And so this poncho, I want to say I listed it at around $32, I'm pretty sure. And the buyer sent me a super fair offer of $28, so I was really happy about that. That made my earnings $22.40. I paid $2, so once again my net profit is $20. Yeah, I've mentioned it so many times, but I really enjoy picking up pieces based on style and not always, you know, brand or whatever, because, I mean, this is a great piece. It's, you know, a really nice fabric blend. It's got that wool blend to it, and sometimes, you know, like Gap pieces will outlive some of the more expensive designer brands. So, you know, brand isn't everything. You have to take everything into consideration, and just go with your gut is what I've always kind of done, and it seems to work out well. I do follow a lot of like fashion Instagrams, and I didn't subscribe to Vogue, but somehow I have a Vogue subscription. I think I got it free with like one of my beauty box subscriptions, so I like to flip through that and, you know, try to see what people are wearing, what celebrities are wearing, and just try to stay open to seeing what people are wearing, what's trending, and take that knowledge to the thrift store and see what I can find that's similar that I think will sell well. Okay, so next, another piece that I love. This is a vintage Vanity Fair like robe house coat. This is really pretty. It has a lace trim at the lapels. It's like a chocolate brown. It has the waist tie. This is just really well made, and this is so like chic. It's like casual, comfy chic. So yeah, I love this. I don't really sell too much vintage, but something like this I definitely could not pass up. It does have some lint on it. I've already lint rolled it like 8 times, but this material just kind of attracts the lint, so there's not much I can do about that. Just kind of do your best. That's what I do. And oops, I got my chapstick. Okay, so let's see. Just fold it like that. So this robe I think I listed, I want to say $35, and the buyer sent me a $28 offer. I accepted. My earnings were $22.4. I did grab this from my outlet once again, and so my profit came out to $20. That $20 mark is pretty much what I aim for with items, especially something like this. It's like vintage and really neat, but I don't really know, you know, what it's going for. Like you just kind of, you know, kind of guess, and so I usually land on around that $20 mark, and I'm pretty happy with that. I definitely brings me joy to just kind of rehome items and give them, you know, new life and use. Okay, next we have a 3-piece bundle. First off is this Ralph Lauren Denim and Supply Southwestern print sweater. How cute is this? This was in the thrift haul, the newest thrift haul. And then second piece is Left of Center. This brand is sometimes sold at Anthropology. They have really nice basics. They're usually this like two-tone or mixed media, I guess you'd say, with like this slub cotton front and then the rayon back. And I really like them because they're long lines, so you know you can wear them with leggings if you want, or like a tighter jean with a little booty. That'd be really cute. So these two items, and then we have a pair of shoes. So we'll wrap these first. Okay, and then for the pair of shoes, Paul Green. Once again, these were my last thrift haul. They're perforated leather booty sandal. And I want to say this was a full price sale, I'm pretty sure, which is amazing. It came out to $78, the bundle price. My earnings were $62.56. I paid $6 for everything, so my net profit was around $56. I love the Ralph Lauren Denim and Supply brand. Anything from that brand with any kind of Southwestern print is hot. People are, they really like it. It's very trendy, and yeah, I've mentioned it before, but Paul Green is a very expensive shoe brand. They are very well made shoes. They're made in Austria, I believe. Grab a new tape roll. So I'm going to grab my $10.95 box. So this is the $10.95 box. I use this if I have, like, you know, a top or a couple tops and then a pair of shoes. And I use this smaller $10.92 box if I have, like, a couple sweaters but no shoes. This one is basically just a little bit wider and a little bit longer, so it works well if you have a pair of shoes to pack. And you can, you know, you can order any number of boxes from USPS.com. I just have found that these specific ones work well for what I'm typically shipping. Just a t-shirt next. Again, listed, I think I actually listed this t-shirt on Monday. What is today? So today's Thursday. And yeah, I really like this. So the brand is Scotch and Soda. It's a size extra large. and it has this really cool print to it. I know I'm not showing you guys these items very well. That's because they were in the thrift haul. So if you're curious and you haven't seen that yet and you want to get a better look at these items, I will link that down below. But I am trying to hurry because the post office is closing soon. I think I'm going to take these down and then come back and finish shipping all of this, just because a lot of it sold today, and so I'm fine with shipping it tomorrow. So this top, it had a couple small holes at the bottom hem, which I did see in the store, but I liked it so much that I figured it would still sell. And so I listed it for around, I think, 22 to 25. If it didn't have the holes, I probably would have listed it closer to 28-ish. But the buyer sent me an $18 offer. I accepted. My earnings were $14.40. I paid $2, so my net profit was $12.40 on that top, which definitely makes it still worth the pickup. You know, it only took a couple minutes to photograph. So these are Minnetonka Boots. They are genuine suede. Again, another brand new listing. They have fringe with a little western poncho detail to them. And I want to say I listed these for around $35-ish. And someone sent me a super fair offer of $29, which obviously I accepted. My earnings were $23.2. I paid $2, so my net profit came out to $21.20. Next we have a 4-piece bundle, yes. And the first is this Brandy Melville rainbow striped sweater slash long sleeve. I usually will pick up Brandy Melville. I probably wouldn't pay over $2 for it just because the resale value is not super high. The retail price is not super high. Second piece is Holding Horses from Anthropology. This is a kind of pink ombre crochet button down. I've had this for a couple weeks. This is really pretty. It's very feminine and kind of dainty. So I love this. Third item is Anthropology as well. This is Meadow Rue. And this has like a pom-pom embroidered detail at the chest. I have had this for probably about a year. And I think it's so cute. So I'm so happy that it finally sold. I think this is precious for springtime. It also has some beading to it. Was this? Oh yeah, I have one pair of shoes. Okay, so I'm going to wrap the 3 tops and then I'll wrap the shoes. And I believe this was once again a full price sale. So it was a very exciting couple days for me. And I am just very grateful really for each and every sale. I love what I do, and it really, like I said, it really brings me joy. So the last piece in the bundle are these Sam Edelman calf hair little Felicia flats. They're genuine leather, or they're calf hair, and I think they're a size 7, I want to say, newly listed, and the bundle price came out to $77, making my earnings $61.88. I paid $8 for everything, so my net profit was $54 on this bundle. Okay. Oops. I'm gonna run down to the post office. So I'm back from the post office. Let's continue on with shipping. Our next sale are a pair of shoes. These are Vince Camuto Suede Gladiator sandals. And I actually got these from a friend of a friend who was just cleaning out her closet, so they were no cost to me. They did have a little bit of chipping at the toes, but otherwise they were in really good condition. The actual suede is in really good condition. So I listed these for around $25, I believe, mainly because of the flaw. And I got an offer of $18, which was reasonable in my book. So my earnings came out to $14.40, and like I said, I didn't pay anything for these. She just kind of had them in her box to go to Goodwill, and I intercepted that. So yeah, that's exciting. I think that kind of brings me to the point of telling people what you do. I think that's important. For a little bit, I was kind of apprehensive about telling people, you know, I resell used clothing just because it is kind of odd, you know, but honestly, like, currently it's something that I'm proud of. I'm very proud of, because there is just so much waste out there, textile waste. A lot of the places that I shop, this is the last stop for the items. A lot of them are going to landfills, and so, you know, it's basically just recycling, and it's also a win-win because people can get great deals. I mean, it's really a win-win because, you know, a lot of people have 9-to-5 jobs, or they work longer hours than that, and they don't have the time to go deal hunting for themselves, and so that's kind of where I come in. And I always try to give my buyer a good deal, just because that is something that brings me joy, giving good deals to people. And kind of rerouting this box is, it looks like it's just kind of dusty, so I'm going to switch it out for a different box. But yeah, just kind of rerouting used clothing from the landfill to new buyers, or, you know, new homes, I guess you'd say. That makes me happy. So I am very happy to tell people these days what I do, and, you know, I'm proud of it, because I think it's a really cool thing that a lot of people seem to be getting into, and I think that's great. Okay, next we have a 6-piece bundle, and this is to a repeat buyer. She is a viewer. She's very sweet. Thank you so much for shopping with me again. I really like her style. So first is this American Eagle terry cloth ombre sweatshirt, and a lot of these items, so it's a 6-piece bundle. I think 4 of the pieces were all listed like yesterday, last night. So very quick sales here. Let me see, how do I want to, next is this Tryst top. It's a tie-dye ombre t-shirt, really soft and stretchy, and let me see, I think I'm going to put these in. So this is a box that I don't really ever use. I honestly found this box in the trunk of my car because, like I mentioned, I am out of boxes. They are being shipped to me, and I got some at the post office today, so I'm okay for a little bit. The third piece is this Eileen Fisher Dolmen Hilo sweater. Again, another very new item. Oh, you know what? I also have a pair of shoes in this bundle. Fourth and fifth pieces are these Logo by Lori Goldstein tie-dye tops. Super cute. These were, again, all of this stuff was listed yesterday, so that was very exciting. That's my favorite kind of sale. Quick. And yeah. So I'm going to wrap the shoes, and then if I have to switch to a different box, I have one large box left. So, okay, so these are the shoes. They are Steve Madden Troupa boots, genuine leather. I usually pick these up when I see them. They are very bread and butter for me. Steve Madden is a super consistent shoe seller. He makes really, quality pairs of shoes at more of an affordable cost. So I think that's one reason people like the brand a lot. Going to add a thank you sticker. Put that there for a second. And yeah, these did have a little bit of wear on the toe. Obviously, I disclosed everything in the listing, but I still grabbed them because, I think they're definitely still wearable. And honestly, it kind of fits in with the distressed leather. With certain styles of shoes, you definitely can get away with a little extra wear. I might also actually have to weigh this. It might be over 5 pounds, which is fine. I think it's only like $3 or $4 to upgrade it a pound or two. So, I always try to match up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that fits. That seems okay. Yes. So all I would do if it were over 5 pounds is just go into my sales and click on this bundle sale, and then I would scroll down. I think it says like problems / order inquiry. I would click on that, and then there's a button that says upgrade shipping label. So I would just go ahead and do that, and then I will have to reprint it and stick that label on. But for now, I'm going to add this one so that I remember what is in here. Okay, let me double check I have everything. American Eagle Ombre, Eileen Fisher, Logo ×2, Steve Madden Combat, and Thrift. Yeah. Okay, so this bundle, the buyer bundled all 6 items, and then I sent her an offer. I usually like to wait 10 minutes after the last item has been bundled, just to make sure that they are, finished browsing and whatnot. And so I sent her an offer of $113, which she accepted. My earnings came out to $90.40. I paid $11 for everything, making my net profit $79. So that's great. That was a super easy, quick $79 that I made. So that's awesome. Next, we have a full price sale, which is my favorite kind of sale. So this is Intimately Free People. It's a silk camisole tank blouse. It has like a little eyelash lace underlay kind of peeking out at the chest. This is really pretty. I actually grabbed this at the bins. I probably paid like $1/4 for it because it is so lightweight. And I had it listed at $32. The buyer bought it outright. My earnings were $25.60, so I probably made around $25 on this. Very exciting. I didn't know that it was silk when I found it, and then I got it home and I was looking at the fabric tag, and I was very excited because that does elevate the quality a little bit. Alrighty. Next, a two-piece bundle. First item is this Athleta Sweatshirt. Again, very newly listed last night, I believe. This is a size large. It's from their Cozy Karma line. I mentioned in the haul video, but this specific line from Athleta sells extremely well. It basically just has like a furry interior. It's just really soft and comfortable, and that's definitely what people are looking for these days. I would say Athleta is probably one of my favorite brands to pick up. There's different categories in my mind nowadays with brands. I would say Athleta, Soft Surroundings, Steve Madden, they're all in kind of one category for me, and that's consistent sellers. Anytime I pick up Soft Surroundings, I know that it's going to sell. Essentially, same with Athleta and Steve Madden. It's just something that I have learned over time. It's a pattern that I've learned over time. So the second and last piece in this bundle are these Converse Sneakers. They're like a neoprene two-tone material, and I received these in a mystery shoebox from ThredUp. Those are really fun to do, and I paid $6 for these. I think the price has gone up to $100 for 15 pairs of shoes, but when I bought the box, it was $90 for 15 pairs, so that's $6 a piece. I did talk about it in my last Ship With Me video, but usually when I film the unboxing of the shoe boxes, that the video that I film and upload pays for, the revenue from the video pays for the shoe box. So in other words, I make over $90 on the video. So if that wasn't the case, I probably would not buy the boxes just because they are so hit or miss. It's really just kind of a fun thing for me to do, and then whatever I can sell is, you know, great. It's just profit at that point. So this bundle, the buyer bundled the two and sent me an offer of $42. My earnings were $33.60 on the bundle. You know what, I'm going to switch to the larger box for this bundle. It's a little too wide with the shoes. So $33.60 were my earnings. I paid $8. $6 for the shoes, $2 for the sweatshirt, but really, you know, my cost was closer to $2 because, like I said, I've already recouped the cost from the box, but we'll say $8. And so my net profit was $25.60 on this bundle. These shoes are really cute. I had never seen Converse in a neoprene material before, only the canvas. A two-piece bundle. This is a really fun boho couple pieces. So this is intro. It's like a botanical print kimono with fringe at the bottom. Once again, this was listed yesterday. I picked this up because of all the fun details. The print, the fringe, the size, it's a size large, and also seasonality. We're going into spring and summer, so I'm definitely wanting to stock up on some more warmer weather pieces. I'm not afraid to grab boutique type items, intro, UMG. The quality on them is pretty good. There are some, you know, lower end boutique stuff that I won't grab just because it's a little too, it's not, you know, high enough quality in my opinion to sell. And then the second piece in this bundle is this Southwestern kind of straw jute bag with leather handles. This is super cute. It has a tag on it. I think it's an older piece, so it's technically like dead stock. And this, I think I'm going to have to use this box for. Actually, you know what? I have a box up here I think would be a little bit better. It does have, I ordered some what did I order? Some shampoo and conditioner and face wash from this brand that I've been really enjoying, not sponsored in any kind of way. I just kind of stumbled into it. It was on the Mrs. Meyer's website. It's called Tree to Tub, the brand, and I just ordered a couple like beauty products from them, and I ended up really liking them, so I placed a bigger order the other day. So that's what this box is from. I'm not just telling a really random story. So I think that's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to add the bag, and you can use any box that you have lying around. It doesn't have to be a USPS box. Poshmark does say that on their website. I don't usually just use random boxes. Since I'm kind of desperate right now, I don't really know how I got into this situation. I usually have way more boxes than usual. I guess, you know, I've just had a lot to ship, which is a very good problem, so I'm not complaining. It just kind of threw me off my game a little bit. So did I say the buyer bundled the two and sent me an offer of $45. I did accept, making my earnings $36. I paid $4 for both items, making my net profit $32. So our next sale is a bundle. It's a 7-piece bundle, and this is also a repeat buyer. So thank you so much for shopping with me once again. I don't know if she's a viewer. I think she's a viewer, but if you're watching this, thank you. So our first piece is this cloth and stone little chambray. It's like a sage green dress. It's like a high neck halter dress. I've had this for a while now. I did pick this up from the bins. Our second item is, this is the brand Brave. I liked it because it had this crochet detail on the sleeves, which kind of reminded me of Free People. I think this is just like a little boutique brand, but once again, the quality was really good on it. And this is super cute. It's like a leopard printed romper. I thought this was adorable. It's kind of like ModCloth-ish to me. I think this might have been sold through ASOS. So fourth item is another little kimono. This is from the brand Angie. Once again, kind of a boutique brand. I would lump Angie, and Intro, ENTRO, all together as far as like quality and style goes. I will pick all of those up just because the quality is usually pretty good and they have trendy pieces. This is just a little Brandy Melville t-shirt dress. It has a mesh sleeve detail. This was also a Ben's pickup. And Fabletics, new with tags, little wrap tank blouse. This was newly listed. And lastly, some American Eagle paper bag striped shorts. These I've had for a little bit, but not that long, maybe like 2 or 3 months. And so with this bundle, so all I do is if I have a big bundle like this, I just kind of fold it all nicely into a bigger box. I line the bottom of the box with my packing paper, and then I add a sheet on top with a thank you sticker just so that it's nice and presentable when the buyer opens it. You can see that. And then I just close it up. So the buyer bundled these 7 items. Once again, I waited around 7 minutes or so to send her an offer. And I sent her an offer of $85 with discounted shipping. That is definitely a discounted offer. That's mainly because she is a repeat buyer, and also because some of these items I have had for quite a while, and I do like to move pieces out if I've had them in my closet. So yeah, I'm happy with this sale. My earnings were $66.50. I paid about $12 for everything, making my net profit $55. Next, this is a vintage Victoria's Secret little pajama set. I see a string here. And once again, this was uploaded yesterday. This is super cute. I mentioned it in the haul video, but the gold label Victoria's Secret pajamas or sleepwear is a little bit more in demand. It sells really well, usually for a good price. So I have sold this label in the past for $50 to $60. And this little 2-piece set sold for $30. I think I listed it, I want to say, I don't know, I might have listed it kind of high just because it is that gold label. Probably somewhere around $40. Anyways, I received a $30 offer, which I accepted, making my earnings $24. So I did pay $4 for this set just because, you know, you pay per item. At my outlet, it's $2 per item. So my net profit came out to $20. Next we have a pair of shoes. So these are little Macy bean embroidered toddler boots. How precious are these? And the buyer was so sweet. She said she was buying them for her granddaughter. They live in Hawaii, so I hope she has a lot of fun in these boots. I think they're so cute. You know, I definitely don't always gravitate towards children's clothing in any kind of way, but when I see something that is so adorable like this, I could just tell that the embroidery was really well done. And they retail for over $100. So I definitely had to grab them. So I think I had them listed around $50 because a lot of the boots exactly like this, some had sold for like $75 to $80, but these are not in, you know, amazing condition. which obviously I disclose. So I did accept a $30 offer, making my earnings $24 and my net profit $22. So yeah, it has been a very hectic couple days, just getting everything listed and filmed and shipped. So yeah, everything is so cyclical with this job. You know, first you have to shop, and then you take it home, seam, measure, photograph, list, and then you ship, and then you just repeat the process. So yeah, it keeps it interesting because you always have kind of a new rotating task to do. So next we have this super cute little Life is Good piece hat, little like baseball cap. And when I'm sending hats, I just put a piece of paper balled up inside of the hat to kind of keep its shape. And my next task, I ordered about $500 worth of stuff from ThredUp's online outlet. Not sponsored. I've mentioned it so many times before, but I can't help myself when I'm watching TV or just hanging out. I am scrolling their outlet to see what they have, what deals I can find, and I think I've accumulated about 70 pieces from them, so that's going to be my next haul. I think it's definitely my best haul ever from them. I think every time I order, I learn a little bit more about, you know, what I should be ordering and what I should be picking up, what's trendy and whatnot. Okay, next, Lululemon. So this was in the haul yesterday. It's a long line hoodie, and this does have flaws. It has some slits like at the chest and then on the side. It looks like someone like accidentally just kind of like nicked it with a pair of scissors. I really don't know. And it's not really that fabric that would be super easy to sew up, or else I would have tried to fix it, or I would have asked my grandma to try and fix it. But I decided to just not bother with it in any kind of way, and I just listed it for $18, and someone came along and purchased it for full price, so that was great. And my amount that I made after cost of goods and fees was $12.40. So, you know, I didn't want to leave it behind because it's definitely still wearable. Honestly, you could just like make more slits in it and just kind of pretend like it was a manufactured thing. Although I don't know how good that would look on a Lululemon sweatshirt, because that's not the kind of thing that usually has manufactured distress. Next is an equipment silk tie bottom blouse. This is really pretty. I do like finding equipment. I don't really find it too often, but it's usually 100% silk, and it's usually really nice, interesting prints. This is like a diamond print with like leopard mixed in, so kind of unique there. I have had this blouse for I think about a year, because I remember listing it right when this was like one of the last things I listed before the shutdown. So yeah, and I had it listed around 32 or 35. The buyer, who is a repeat buyer, so thank you, the buyer offered me 30, which I accepted. My earnings were 24. I paid 2, and my net profit was 22. And this did have a couple runs in the silk. I did note that, obviously. That's why I had it listed a little bit lower. Next, a Free People skirt. So this is the same kind of thing that I was mentioning earlier. I don't know if I'm splitting this video into two parts. So if you don't know what I'm talking about in this video, I would have talked about it in the last Ship With Me video. But this was another piece that I shared. I had this in my closet for about 6 months, maybe 9 months or so, possibly a year. And you know, it was a piece that in my mind I didn't know why it wasn't selling, because it is really cute and trendy and it's a good brand, it's Free People. And so I just shared it like while I was listing new items. I shared it in the middle of the new items to give it more exposure, and it ended up selling. So that was really exciting. I had it listed at, actually, was this a full price sale? I think I might have had it listed at, yeah, I had it listed at like $18 just because I was ready to move it out. And the buyer offered me $15, which I accepted. So I made $12 on that skirt, which is great. I'm happy to see it go. Next is this grandpa sweater, really oversized. I really like this. It's really like a cool pattern and texture, colors. I love the oversized sweaters. They are very trendy. I did model this to, you know, just kind of give it that extra edge, I guess you'd say. And this one I've had for about a month. Well, less than that. 2 to 3 weeks, I'd say. And I had it listed around 28, I want to say. It sold for 22. My earnings were $17.60. I got this at my outlet, so my net profit was $15.60 on this sweater. I am definitely trying to move out my sweaters, my big bulky sweaters and jackets before it warms up totally. I live in Houston and it was 50 this morning, but I think it's probably closer to like 70 now. It's pretty warm outside. I know it's still snowing in some places though, which is kind of crazy to me. Next, a two-piece bundle. This was uploaded yesterday. It's a tie-dye. I think this is like a DIY tie-dye sweater. This is so cute. I love this neutral tie-dye. As you can tell by my t-shirt, I am a fan of this trend as well. I definitely love like the neutral colors on this though. This t-shirt that I'm wearing is kind of outside of the box for me because I'm definitely more of a neutrals person. So a Guns N' Roses graphic t-shirt. This is the brand Bravado, which I usually always grab with band tees just because it's a super consistent seller, kind of going back to what I was talking about. When I'm picking up Bravado, I know that it is going to sell. So the buyer offered me $30 for this bundle. I happily accepted, making my earnings $24. I got this sweatshirt at the bins. I paid about $3 for both items. My net profit came out to $21. Another bundle, two pieces. First is this band tee, sticking with the same trend, a Def Leppard tie-dye band tee, size large. This is a pretty popular piece. I think I had a couple offers on it, and I heard a couple people in the comments saying that they liked it and whatnot. So this kind of thing where you combine multiple like things that make it marketable is great. That's what I love. So it's a great size large. It's a trendy print, tie-dye, and it has a, well-known graphic, Def Leppard, that's 3 marketability points in my mind, so that's just kind of a guarantee that it is going to sell and that it's going to sell quickly. So I love when I find pieces like that. Second and final piece in the bundle are these Sam Edelman Suede espadrille wedges. I grabbed these from the bins. So the buyer sent me an offer of $42 for both of these items, making my earnings $33.60 and my net profit right around $30. 3-piece bundle, 2 clothing pieces. So first is this. This is a no brand, no tag, no brand leopard sweater. I meant to pick this up and then model it to make it a little more trendy, but it sold before I could model it, so love that for me. Second is Soft Surroundings embroidered tunic. Both of these were in the recent haul. Actually, also the third item, the shoes as well. So very quick turnaround for these. Third item is this pair of Lucky Brand perforated booties, and I sent the buyer a $50 offer. Next, this is a pair of Anthropology pants. They're like a trouser pant, Cartanier, Charlie skinny, and I probably would not have got these if they were in a size 0, just because, I don't know, they don't seem to sell as well for me anymore for whatever reason, but these were a size 12. They were in excellent condition, so I did want to get them. They are a really nice pair of pants, and I love the kind of brocade print to them. They're also pretty versatile. Like, you could wear these to brunch with sandals and like a graphic t-shirt. That'd be really cute. Or, you know, you could wear them with heels to the office. So I love pieces like that. And I had these listed for, I think, either like $25 or $28. The buyer sent a $22 offer. My earnings came out to $17.60. I paid $2 and my net profit came out to $15.60. Another bundle, 2-piece bundle. This is our second to last sale. So first is this pair of Madewell shorts. Got these at the bins, and then this I ordered from ThredUp's online outlet that I was talking about earlier. It's a distressed denim skirt. So once again, I am loving this warmer weather kind of vibe here. And the buyer sent me a $40 offer for both of these. I've had both of these for, I would say, 3 to 6 months. I did list them during cooler weather, so you know, that's probably why it took a little bit to sell. And my earnings were $32 on this bundle. I paid $8. I think I paid $6 for the Zara skirt on ThredUp, and then $2 for the shorts at the bins. So my net profit was $24 on this bundle. And our last sale of the day is a Stetson denim button-down pearl snap shirt. This is beautiful. It's so high quality feeling. It's a size large. It has so much going for it. And this actually sold like 30 minutes ago. I figured I would just include the stuff that's been selling up to now, because that's what I would be shipping. So I had this listed at $50 and I received a $35 offer for it, which I went ahead and took. It was from a repeat buyer, so that's, you know, I've mentioned it so many times, but I think that's a good way to establish rapport with your buyers, giving them good deals, and you know, it also just makes me happy to give someone a good deal and see it, you know, have a good home. I actually think that this top is amazing, so I hope she enjoys it and, you know, wears it often and such as. So my earnings were $28. I only paid $2 for this. That's another reason that I do have a lot of wiggle room with offers. My net profit was $26 on this top. So that is it for this huge ship with me video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for ordering from me. If you know, watched my haul and saw something you liked and then went to go purchase it, that is so amazing. That really just kind of makes my whole day. I am very, very happy and grateful that I have kind of a little community here. It really does just make me happy. So thank you guys so much. I feel like I had something else to say. Yeah, stay tuned for that $500 ThredUp outlet haul. I'm very excited about that. I have 70 amazing pieces that I hand selected, so you won't want to miss that. Don't forget to subscribe so you'll be notified when new videos come out, and please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.